If you're filming TikToks about your EBT card from a $1,000 iPhone, you don't need more food stamps, you need more accountability. Guys and gals, I know you're probably a lot like me, and all you're hearing about right now is the fight between people about EBT, the government assistance, government shutdown, Schumer shutdown, whoever you blame the shutdown on. Man, I can almost vomit. I heard so much about this crap this week. Having said that, that means there's obviously a discussion that needs to be had. Guys and gals, today's video, we're jumping right into it. Where's the line between empathy and enablement? At what point are you no longer helping somebody? Are you hurting somebody? I'm Jared, this is RedRacer video. I am a formerly deleted, now allowed to be back YouTuber with a big mouth. I have an opinion and I try to base it on logic most of the time, but you know, I like to talk a lot of shit. So you guys probably know that by now. We were doing pretty good for a little while and then we got yeeted by YouTube. They've let us come back. We're diving right back into the issues, and today in our world, this is one of the issues. So here we go. I made a lot of notes about this. I've gone back and forth on this a lot, and one of the things I've noticed is I do think that there is, and it's on my probably side of the fence or my side of the aisle on the issue. There's a lot of people that do get fed up and do not feel very bad for the people that are going to lose out on these benefits. You have to understand that's not just because those people don't have a heart, don't care, and don't want to help people. That's not the case. But the problem is the people who have helped people and have been doing for people and do go to work and do pay taxes and do have all of their money given to people to help them, those people have spent the last 5 years of their lives attacking the people who pay taxes, the people who go to work, the people who are contributing to the system. Calling them every name under the sun. They're bigots and they're Nazis and they're racists and they're homophobes and they're this and they're that and they're fascists, even though most of them can't even spell it. And it doesn't apply 9 times out of 10. So the people you have been attacking for the last 5 years, now you are demanding empathy from. Okay? All right. That's dumb enough as it is, but let's say, okay, that being what it is, let's dive into that. Let's dissect that. Let's unpack that a little bit more. I understand there are a lot of people who genuinely need assistance, genuinely need help. Veterans, people who genuinely have issues, problems, diseases, things that hinder them, keep them from doing it. Because you have kids and you chose the wrong baby daddies, I'm sorry, that's not a good reason to just become a lifelong recipient of EBT, food stamps, government aid. That's just not the case. If you're ever on assistance, you should be working to get off of assistance. Those programs are not designed to just be so that you could sit around and have 8 children and collect $4,000 or $5,000 a month in EBT, food stamps, and all these different things that you then go and make TikTok videos about with your nails done and your eyes done and your cheeks filled up and your foreheads don't move and your lips are all huge and your boobs are fake and I'm sorry, but a bunch of you weigh like 350 pounds. You're clearly not starving. Those people are ruining it for the people who genuinely need and deserve help. Yes, there are people who I believe, owe it to help them. But I'm sorry, if you have all of those things, if you have a brand new iPhone, a designer bag, you're out clubbing with friends, you party, you have all these things, you have all these different, you're as plastic as can be, and then you're going to look at me in the eye and say, I should feel bad for you because you're going to run out of EBT or food stamps or the government shutdown is going to make it so that you can't eat so much that you weigh 350 pounds. Man, and miss me with that. I'm sorry, but I have health issues. I could probably very well be on government assistance. I won't get into it. I don't like talking about it a lot. But I genuinely have issues. Like I could probably be on disability because of the stuff going on with me in my life. I can't bring myself to do it. Not only that, I have a certain lifestyle that I want to live, and the government assistance just wouldn't give me that lifestyle. But unfortunately, a lot of people have let government assistance turn into a lifestyle. You guys have probably seen it. If you're watching YouTube right now, you probably have social media. You've probably seen it. Some of these women out bragging about all of the things they have because of government assistance, because they sell food stamps and sell their, I don't know exactly how it all works. I'm not going to go look that up. But all I know is I've seen women bragging about selling food stamps and using that money to go do other things with it. So you're not taking care of your kids. You're not doing what you should be doing with it. And then when you do it, instead of buying things that are actually going to help you and help you get off of assistance, you're just doing things that are going to make it worse, giving yourself morbidly obese issues. You're going to have disease and you're going to have all these other problems that now you're an even bigger burden to society. And somehow you feel that is owed to you. That's not owed to you. If you want to be fat, miserable, sick, and unhappy, you can go do that, but you're not going to take the rest of us with you. And we shouldn't have to do that for you. So this is where there's the divide. This is where you have the problem. It's not because people like me don't want to help a veteran or don't want to help someone who genuinely needs help. I absolutely want to help those people. Unfortunately, we've got a bunch of mooches and a bunch of people who have turned assistance into a lifestyle. That is not what you are owed. And again, you're asking for empathy from people who just don't have it for you anymore. No one's had empathy for us when we've been attacked and persecuted over the last 5-6 years, called every name in the book, by the 2% that are trying to play out on media and TV and movies like they're the 80%. We know better, and people are awake, and man, am I proud for people for being awake, but it's still happening all the time. And now those exact same people are trying to make us feel like bad people because we don't feel bad for the people just trying to live off the system, take advantage of the system, do nothing with themselves, but just continue to take. That is not how this works. We do not feel bad for you. We should not feel bad for you. I feel bad for the people who genuinely need that assistance that you're hogging up all those resources for. That's who I feel bad for. Those people need assistance. Our federal government, our government assistance programs, EBT, SNAP, food stamps, all those programs, they need to be looked at. There need to be requirements for people to show what they're doing. There need to be things you can and cannot buy with it. You should not be able to do, they got to find a way to keep people from selling those things to go buy a designer bag. Like when I heard that, I'm not going to lie, that was like steam coming out of my ears moment. Sometimes it never ceases to amaze me how shitty people could be. And when I heard about that, I was like, man, that's something I'd never even considered. And then, as I thought that wasn't actually happening, then I saw videos about people bragging about it. So not only are you doing it, you're out bragging about it. We don't feel bad for you. And you've made us not feel bad for you. Guys and gals, I don't even know what this was about. I didn't really follow any bullet points. I don't know if this made any sense. But if you're still here, please let me know what you think in the comments down below. I forgot to do all the YouTube stuff, like tell you to subscribe, tell you to tell people about me, leave a comment, let me know what you think. But guys and gals, I am back. I am trying to get these videos up a little more regularly. This week I was super sick. You can probably hear it. But today I had to do it. And Matt, thank you for sweating me into doing this when I wasn't going to do it today. So I appreciate you all very much. Let me know what you think. We'll be back soon. Watch for more videos. Jared, RedRacer video. God bless America. Stay strong, everybody. Do not let them pit you against your neighbors. This is all an illusion and they want us fighting. Don't let it happen. Love you guys. We'll see you on the next one.